Guys, I think I did it. I think I have found the perfect podcast for turning you into a ascended alpha male. We're talking making money, being successful with women, transcending the matrix. And it's the Canadian version of Fresh and Fit. And it's just as bad. So the podcast I'm talking about is the Good Bro, Bad Bro podcast, which has to be the most cliche red pill Reddit advice I have ever seen. And I am not exaggerating. And they're right here where I'm from, Toronto. So it's even going to be better because they might actually see this. So I have seen a few of their videos, and gosh, golly, they get absolutely flamed in their duets. But we want to see if this is going to transcend me and helping young kings, as long as they have the same opinion as you. So let's start off. There's so many of them. 1.2 million views. Why she broke up with you. You know, I've been broken up with before. You know, thankfully right now I'm in a happy relationship going on almost 2 years strong with no problems.
Where they are high value.
Hold on. Let's see, Mr. He kind of looks like David Spade, but a really bad.
What happens to a lot of guys is they get into relationships where they are high value, they're strong, they're in a good position, but they become weak. Death by 1,000 paper cuts to the woman in the relationship.
Not the
she
paper
becomes
cuts.
The masculine one. All of a sudden the man's not attractive to anymore. She leaves him, and then the guy feels cheated because he's like, fuck. She said she wanted me to talk to her more. She said she wanted me to be emotional, tell her these problems, spend more time with her. But then when you do that, you become a woman.
Okay. This is a good take. By good, I mean fucking dog shit. And I actually have a research that I'm going to build. So you're saying if you become emotional and talk to her about the problems in the relationship that she's going to leave you and everything is supposed to be perfect? Well, my good sir, let us go to my studies and research folder, which as you can see is loaded to the brim. I want to bring up this juicy boy. And look at the date, 2018, very valid. Just let me read you the title. Emotional accessibility is more important than sexual accessibility in evaluating romantic relationships, especially for women. A conjoint analysis. And look, they had 181 participants and 128 women. It's a pretty decent sample size. And here, I want to bring up this point right about here. Men were more likely to want to break up with a partner due to sexual accessibility deficits, whereas women are more likely to break up due to emotional accessibility. However, regardless of sex, emotional inaccessibility was more likely to produce mate expulsion. In human, that means breaking up. These findings are consistent with prior theory and highlights the need to disentangle emotional accessibility into constitute in-pair benefits. This research also illustrates the utility of conjoint analysis as a statistical tool for studying blah, 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 blah. So you have a recent empirical evidence that completely contradicts every single thing you just said. Oh my God, gentlemen, we are off to an amazing start. I love this already. I love these guys. I love them already. They're going to give me content for years. And I literally brought up a study in less than like 30 seconds. You do realize you could just Google emotional accessibility study. I had this cited for future projects that I'm working on, but it's not that hard. But you got to pick the popular ones. You got to aim high, you know. I'm going to find something that really calls, you know, Dan Blazarian. This is already going to be gold. I love Dan Blazarian. Nothing says good advice like a 40-year-old trust fund man-child.
That sold his landscaping company. Why it works for Dan. He has a cool origin story. He isn't just a social media influencer, a prankster, a TikToker. He's not a guy that sold his landscaping company. He did Navy SEAL training.
I would rather take advice from a guy who started a successful landscaping company and sold it. I feel like he knows more about people and making money and running a business than fucking Dan the pretend Navy SEAL.
And he gained a lot of notoriety beating people in high stakes poker. Okay.
Let's look to my favorite spot on the internet, the comments. This one. He also lives an unfulfilling life surrounded by people who don't actually care about him. Agreed, but this isn't the point of the video. Good backpedal. Very alpha. But, you know, I'm not even going to bother with the Dan Blazarian. That's going to be for a whole nother video. Why should I waste all my ideas now? The finish line. Girls waiting for the winner.
They don't care, okay? Hot girls wait at the finish line and they bang the winners, okay? That's why Dan Bilzerian bangs so many hot girls. In the eyes of a hot...
I'm starting to think you want to bang Dan Blazarian. That's 2 videos in a row. But just because a girl is attractive, you can find attractive women in literally all walks of life, all career paths, and all settings. Just because you find an attractive Instagram model doesn't mean that's the only type of attractive women that are out there. You know how many attractive women are in law, sciences, the medical field, and biology is dominated by women. You can find somebody who's intelligent, attractive, and probably financially stable. Not you want a girl who gets financial and emotional validation by being looked at all day. This is a horrible take. I wonder who actually watches this and thinks it's okay and thinks it's good advice that isn't already a Red Pill member community, which is just they're reinforcing their own confirmation bias. But look, this is something very interesting. They have almost 125K on TikTok. But if you go to their YouTube, I don't care if this link is going to give me spam. If you go to their YouTube, don't link me to a video. They have 4,000 subscribers. Nobody is watching these full-length things. Nobody wants to watch Reddit Red Pill from like 2018. This is dated to begin with. Okay, but why I think this type of content is doing so well on TikTok is the amount of engagement it gets, so it pumps it in the algorithm. It's not high-value content. It doesn't help make your life better, but it gets people talking. And that's why it works. And TikTok loves a nice, good controversy. But this whole fucking conversation is a fucking FaceTime call.
Hot.
Is this? I think this is Call Her Daddy, but for like very like socially inept dudes. The dudes that'll stand in like the back of the party with their arms covering their waist and like just saying like, oh yeah, they don't know that I bought fucking Bored Ape Yacht Club for like 1 ETH. So like I'm basically like the richest guy in the room, but I'm not going to announce it because it's all about presence. Let's go back to our favorite bros.
What happens to a lot of...
And by favorite, I'm obviously being sarcastic. If you couldn't tell I was being sarcastic by now, I'm sorry. But there's a lot of stuff for just dating. Yeah, I understand that's their whole thing. Men suck at photos. Let's go something.
Guys just don't understand how to get their photo taken. They come off as super awkward in a photo. And if you think about it, like girls...
But you're coming off super stiff just talking.
In high school, they're like, yo, want to go to the bathroom and take selfies, like, in the middle of class? Like, it's just... I feel like they're...
they've been practicing.
They've been practicing for years, right?
Yeah, they're actually really good at it.
They know their angles so well. Whereas guys, like, if you're taking fire selfies, that shit's kind of sus. Like, your boys are going to tease you if you're taking fire selfies, you know? Most guys just...
Who gives a fuck if you take a good picture of yourself? It's like, oh, my friends, they're going to tease me, but I also need it for Tinder. Speaking of it, let's see their Tinder hot takes.
There's a dating app for men, but a validation app for women.
So is Instagram.
Yeah. And, like, when I tell girls I give, like, guys Tinder advice, they're like, why would you need Tinder advice? Like, Tinder's so easy. Like, I don't know if you've ever sat...
Whoa. That's very sad. If you're on a date with a girl and they ask you what do you do, it's like, oh, I give Tinder advice for men. If that isn't the giant, biggest ever red flag, I don't know what is. That or your oversized ass watch.
Beside an attractive or even just like an average looking girl while she's swiping on Tinder, every time she swipes right, it's a match.
Dude, her brain lights up like a Christmas tree, bro.
Yeah,
dopamine is just...
Dopamine just...
Tinder's a dating app.
There's fucking nothing insightful here. If you spend any time on Reddit, dating advice, this is it. And what's surprising is this is all just a bunch of anecdotes and nothing. But, you know, I like, okay, 1.1 million views. Let's see if they can redeem themselves.
And you're like, let's say 18.
Hot girls get into bars for free.
If you're an attractive girl and you're like, let's say 18, 19 years old, you're getting into every bar for free. This is actually an advantage for girls. They're very smart. If you're an attractive girl,
What the fuck was said there? They should just cut off. Again, another useless
and
take.
you're like,
Okay, girls get into bars for free. That's like I could saying that the French toast is the most superior toast out there. Whoa. 10.7 million views that women peak at 22.
15. If you guys notice when you're in high school, about the male's brain is half developed at about 15. If you guys notice when you're in high school, about 15 years old, you start to dress a little better. You come back from summer break and you're like bigger because puberty hit. Pubes start fucking making out with chicks and stuff. Girls usually develop between like, that 14 to 16.
What the fuck did you just... Pubes start fucking making out with chicks and stuff. What the fuck does that even mean? But this is already like...
Pubes start fucking making out with chicks and stuff. Girls usually develop between like, that 14 to 16 window. We fully mature at 30 as men. Our brain fully matures. Women, 22.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they got 8 years on us.
Wow. How'd they pull that off, man?
Bro, male's brain...
What the fuck are these conversations, bro? Your prefrontal cortex, your higher decision-making part of your brain, on average, for men and women, is fully developed at 25. Their source is just saying the word bro at the end of every sentence. It's like if you ad-lib after the end of each bar, you think you can rap. These are giving me much more of a headache than the bare minimum tips. The bare minimum tips were slightly helpful. This is fucking horrible.
Roll to the party. Chad bro.
Oh, yeah.
Chad's gonna roll to the party. Chad bro.
Oh, yeah.
There's good bro, there's bad bro, and then there's Chad bro. Chad doesn't give a fuck, dude.
Worst nightmare.
He's got his whole roster going.
Oh.
I'm not caught up on the Chad lore, but I think this season they had an expansion pack for the different kinds of Chads out there.
He knows the promoter. He's got a fucking table booked with
He's
the
got
boys.
a fucking bottle.
And look at this comment. This is bad. This page has increased the anxiety in my non-existent dating life. All good, we'll help you out. We'll create problems and then sell you the solution. That's our brand. Completely fresh and fit. It's fucking horrible. So much potential in this channel. I completely disagree. This is a channel for guys who got rejected once or twice in high school and have completely think women are just completely the devil. And think, oh, if any girl I talk to is going to reject me because these guys said so. Look, they agree with me. This is confirmation bias. Let's actually look it up. Confirmation bias is the tendency to search for, interpret, or favor and recall information in a way that confirms or supports one's prior belief and values. So if you believe all women are gold-digging sirens and you have somebody that gives you content with a minor bit of social proofing, you're going to believe it whether it is true or not. This is trash. But we must journey on because this video is not long enough.
If you're rich, you can do what you want. You can go to specific places. You can get certain materialistic goods.
Wow, a
certain
Rolex.
place, but like, there was no expectation for anybody to have that till about your mid-20s.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you're not rich in your mid-20s. How many people... So, for example, let's take a doctor or lawyer or engineer that they're spending at least 4 to 8 years after high school in school. They're going to be wealthy. But this is a fucking arbitrary standard.
As far as like money goes, it's very like, everybody's in the same kind of boat, right? High school, nobody really has any status besides like being the popular kid. When you're rich...
He brings up high school a lot. I feel like there's a lot of projecting going on here, but I love how we always have to backpedal in the comments. Lads, I know it's average to get it in your 30s or 40s, but what I meant is people start getting it around their mid-20s. Watch the full pod for context. No, thank you. I like living without headaches. All these horrible takes, I want them to read. You know what? I want them to read just this definition. Just read this. Look, 132 million results. Pretty much, you're going to find it. I would recommend for these guys to pick up a introductory to human psychology textbook that you can find in any first year freshman, university, or college. Bye, guys.